just want to say thank you because my kids has been in Infants and Toddlers, and thank you, and she's going to be starting Infants and Toddlers next week. Thank you.
It was just a lifeline for us, and I want you all to know that parents and families have worked for more than 6 years to try and obtain adequate funding for a program that is really the primary responsibility of our state of Maryland. Prior to this budget, the state never went beyond 9% of the necessary funding for the total program cost. So that meant that local leaders like Mr. Smith and subsequently our county councilman had to pick up the cost and fill in the gaps, which only grew each and every year. And luckily, as a one-time local official, Governor O'Malley realized this burden that was placed on local governments and the strain that it caused for local programs. And as a result, this past session was able to come to our aid, everyone's aid. He made good on his promise to take care of the children and the families of the state of Maryland, and quite frankly, a program that was ignored by the previous administration. And in a year when it was almost impossible to do so, and I don't think that point can be underscored enough. So while we still have a gap in money, this money will go a long way towards maintaining the quality of our local programs and ensuring that all children who need services will receive those services.
The preparation we give our children in their very early years makes a difference, and it particularly makes a difference for children with special needs. The Infants and Toddlers Program provides services to children birth through 36 months who have developmental disabilities, delays, or special health problems. Many children receive multiple services. Last year, the Baltimore County Infants and Toddlers Program received referrals from more than 1,700 young children and provided ongoing services to 1,950 eligible children and their families. And this program makes a tremendous difference in the lives of these children. According to a national report, high-quality early intervention programs have very positive results, which include increases in academic achievement in both the short and long term, reduction in grade retentions, as well as reduction in special education referrals. And for many of the children who do need to go on to additional services, the extent to which special education services are required is oftentimes reduced. Over the past 3 years particularly, I have worked together with leaders from jurisdictions across Maryland in support of an increase in the state's base financial commitment to this important program. While he served as mayor of Baltimore City, Martin O'Malley was part of that effort.
You know, when we were going through those very, very tough choices, and with all of the talk of revenues and all of the talk of the $1.8 billion in cuts and reductions in spending, I got a call from a friend of mine named Dan, who has a child with a developmental disability. And he said, Martin, look, I know that you have a tough job, and I know that you know, you've inherited some big challenges. He said, but don't forget, there's a lot of families that are struggling, and there's a lot of families that have been waiting a very long time to be able to enjoy that same simple, basic human dignity of being able to look in their children's eyes and know that we as parents and that we as a society are doing our very best so that they can develop to their fullest in God's eyes.
Like other parents celebrating this news today, and thank you so much for the families who came out here today, I can tell you that I have experienced firsthand the benefits of early intervention services that the Infants and Toddlers Program provides. And as parents receiving services through the Infants and Toddlers Program, we can tell you that we are truly partners in this program. We can tell you that this is an interagency government program that actually works. It's a family-centered and child-focused system of care that truly works, and it works for us. You know, Kelly and I, like so many others in this room today, we share the common belief that every child has value, whether that child has a disability or not. Every child is equally deserving of the opportunity to grow and learn and to become integrated, interdependent, productive citizens within our community. The implementation of the Infants and Toddlers Program for parents like myself is really one among many first very important steps that we take toward realization of this belief.